Hey guys, Scott Phillips from Scott Phillips Trading here, and I'm in a hospital in Thailand. I've been in hospital for a week. I've had a full kidney failure, renal shutdown, nearly died. Um, I've had kidney dialysis every day. Really, really sick. Don't think I've ever been so sick. Um, it came from overtraining over I did a heavy leg workout uh, over a virus that I couldn't shake, and then I got extra sore and pounded some protein powder and some vitamins, and still felt even sorer. So I took some painkillers, which stressed my kidneys, and then I went into full kidney shutdown and full renal failure. So anyway, a week later, I'm in hospital. I'm nearly dead, and I'm not having a very nice time. And I'm very grateful to the wonderful care in Thailand. If you ever have to get sick, Thailand is a great place to get sick. The people are lovely. But anyway, what I want to talk about is everyone treats trading like it's this. I'm going to make $1 million from trading, and like everyone, like everything else in life, the losers think about what's going to happen when it goes right, and the winners think about what's going to happen when it goes wrong. So what we want to do is we want to have a plan that treats trading as just one component of the overall business plan. And because trading is just a business like any, I'm buying and selling shares or futures or options or whatever, but conceptually it's the same as selling apples or oranges by the side of the road in Somalia, right? So anyway, if you're selling an apple cart, you have a plan for what happens if if there's a storm, and so I'm selling futures, and I've got a plan for what happens if I get sick, and I want to show you guys how my plan executed, and we're going to show you what happened and show you how it all works, and we're going to show you how you can put together a trading business that that can let you that can let your business keep functional without you having to be at this peak performance. See, there's this sort of myth about trading educators that comes from people like Van Tharp and people like that, who I respect, that you have to be at this total peak Zen-like state of magician level white man magic, which I've done from time to time, and I can do if I really, really pull my head out of my ass and say, today's the day I'm going to get my shit correct, and I'm going to trade like a wizard. I can do it in short periods of time, but can I do it every day for a year? No, I can't. I'm just not that good. And I don't know anyone who is that good, and I certainly don't know anyone who's teaching people who is that good. Okay, so what I want to do is go the opposite direction. Like so many things in life, I want to flip the script on what the idiots are doing. And so what I want to do is I want to dumb my trading process down to the point where an idiot can do it, to the point where with no kidneys, to the point where dying in hospital, to the point where flooded with fatigue poisons, where the doctors tell me that I'm just confused, I can still actually do my job. So I'm going to show you how that worked, and I'm going to show you my trade spreadsheets. I'm going to show you, after a week in hospital, the little bit of work I've got to do cleaning up, and it'll take me maybe half an hour to get back on top of my workflow, and we'll see how much money I make. That'll be nice, eh? All right. Okay. So, so what happened is last Thursday night I got sick. What's today? Today is Wednesday, so I've been sick for 6 days. It's been terrible 6 days. And if we look at the equity for the last 6 days, okay, what have we done? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're up $3,000, which is nothing in the big scheme of things here. Okay, but what I want to show you is how my systems work. So I run a couple of different systems, and and some of them I switch off and on only when they're in super performance. So I have uh, everyone has this experience when you run different trading systems that they work great and then they suck, and they work great and they suck, and so what I've developed is developed, meaning stolen off people smarter than me, are proprietary indicators for how to tell when your systems are working well and when they're not. And I try and only trade the systems that are working, and I try and not trade the systems that aren't working. And I don't give myself a choice in that. So, as trading as part of my business plan, I have I have a plan for what happens when I deal with illness. And I have a friend, his name's Daniel. He's a very good trader. He's every bit as good a trader as me in every way. He's every bit as good as me. In some respects, he's even better. And in a pinch, he can step in and do my stuff, and I can step in and do his stuff. And we do it all the time. He needs a week off. I need a week off. Whatever. It's really beneficial to take holidays. So the way that so what happened is I sent him. Let's go through our little chat log. Yeah, anyway, we've got a chat here. Every day he says no setups today or setups today. He's logged a spreadsheet. He hasn't done it completely because it's not really his full-time job, but he's done enough that I can fill in the blanks. Now, these purple lines here are systems that are not currently switched on for real money. So what happens is when a system is not performing, it paper trades until it starts performing again, and then it gets switched on for real money. When I enter an entry, when I enter an entry that that is not executed, so I enter an order that is not filled, the next day I colour that green, and then later on I go in and delete that row. So I've got some work to do. A yellow row is an open trade. Now, I happen to know that there's an SB trade here that I don't see an SB trade. I don't see a sugar trade on my trade platform. So I happen to know that let's just check that again. No, so I happen to know that that trade needs to be filled in, and I need to work out, did I win or did I lose? Did I win or did I lose? And for example, this platinum trade, which is coloured yellow, is still open, and we can go look at platinum and see how it's doing. And you can see platinum, the entry is here, and it should be getting somewhere. So am I close to the target? But there is no target. I need to add a target in there. So I've got some small maintenance to do on my. I've got some small maintenance to do on my work now that my brain works again. I can probably sit down and maybe an hour tops, I can smack it all out and get it all ready to go and get it all looking nice and tidy again. Because what I really like as a trader is to have all my spreadsheets looking beautiful. Like if we go up, this is what a spreadsheet should look like. It should look every row filled in. It should be beautiful. It should have screenshots. It should be perfect. There should be no missing rows. Because what happens is we get this idea that we don't want to, you miss a row, you don't want to fill in, and what we're really telling ourselves is I don't want to face the result